I could ever had before. Kept going, and here comes dear old Charlie Brewer, the best friend I ever had in my life. He had a big carbuncle on the back of his neck, a scar, and I could cut his hair to cover it up. And he talked me into going to the barber shop, into the insurance business with him in Nationwide. It was the best move I made. Okay, I was all slated to go to the Navy, and they had drafted everybody out of the barber shop, and everybody was going. I was cutting hair down there at this doggone fraternity house at night. My God, I cut so many hair at night. It's the first time in my life I ever dreamt about cutting them. I was a good barber. Everybody liked me. They liked my work. I was good. You can't be good at something, you better not do it at all. And I worked down there at that place, and I got acquainted with some of these guys that used their haircut real bad. Took a bunch of them over to Tyrone, or not Tyrone, but Belfont, to the VFW, and I told them, I said, don't not let me in. I said, just get in the middle of us. And they took me right in, and I didn't have any problem. On the way home, one of them got sick. We had to stick his head out the window, and they're talking to him. Poor devils, I don't know how many of them ever came back from the World War II alive. But that was it. And then I kept going, and then I ended up going down after, I forget what year it was, 1970 or 71. Connie and I got together, and we moved down to Florida. We were married in Valdosta, Georgia. Fred was later on the scene, and he was one of the most handsome little babies I ever seen in my life. He's now graduating from Penn State with an engineering degree from him. Why I didn't go to school is beyond me. I think I'm smart enough, but I was just too doggone stupid. I grew up at the wrong time in my life. You look around here, all these people going to school. They must be going to school for a purpose, to get a better education. I could talk probably for hours. Tell you the things about happened at State College here. There was so much going on at that time. I worked out of Scotia. Took the old boy Williams out there, and got Boyd a job as a night watchman. And I gave him some gas stamps that he appreciated. He said he and Margaret used to go for a ride every Sunday, but he said since the war they couldn't go. But I gave him a bunch of gas stamps, and that wasn't the most pleasant things in the world. But anyways, I'm going to just stop. I'm going to end this over. I hope it's good enough. I hope it's a little entertaining. I'm not trying to blow myself up as someone that was unusual. If you want to ask me any questions about this, all right, I'll try to tell you the answers of it, because I have so much in my mind about what's going on. I'm hopefully going to go to Pennsylvania. There's a lot of people who don't want me to go down to Florida this winter. They're afraid that I'm going to get sick down there. I'm going to tell you something. I don't care where I die. I don't care where I die down there. Whether I die on the way back or whether I die on the way down, it'll probably be a relief to everyone to get rid of somebody that requires so much physical attention. I know it'll be a big relief to Connie. She might love me. All she says she loves me. I love her with all that's in me. I love all you kids. So you just have a good time. I hope this is a little fun and a little entertaining for you. Bye. I don't know. I thought I was all over, but I have to think of something when I was in Illinois, and I don't know whether I talked about it previously or not. But I had a Sunday school teacher by the name of Mrs. Duval, and her husband's name was Daddy Duval. Well, Daddy Duval was a drummer in the Civil War, and I seen him play the drums on a 4th of July parade, probably about 1923 or 24, somewhere along there. And I had a tragedy that happened to me. In other words, I had a Civil War veteran who was won my paper route. I sold him the paper, and he showed me his gun. He showed me all the paraphernalia he had when he was in the Union Army during the Civil War. They used to have what they called sideshows or whatnot in my day. In other words, somebody would come to town and they would sell salve and they would sell horse medicine that would cure any ill that you happen to have. And they had this doggone thing right across the street from an old black lady I think she was the only black lady in the whole damn town of 1,200 people. And she was on my paper route. I sold her the paper. I don't know how I ever got her to buy the paper, but I did. And I used to take the ashes out for her and used to bring the coal shuttle back in, and she'd give me a nickel for it. And one night the darn fire alarm rang, and lo and behold, it was her house that was burning. And they carried her out, and she was dead. And I was really, really upset because I really liked that old lady. She was very nice to me, and I know I was very nice to her. And if I put some stuff on this confounded tape that makes you feel sorry for me, don't do it. I just hope I kicked enough of it stuff in here, because there's things that happen to me, so many things that I could talk about for probably 24 hours a day for the next week. But this is enough. And this is just a little bit before Christmas, and I hope to go to Florida after Christmas, and we're going to applaud Fred's graduation from Penn State tomorrow. I'm so proud of him. Connie and I are both so proud of him, because it took a real effort for him to work part-time, raise 3 little boys, and work and get an education. He'll be a mechanical engineer. And I love all of you, and goodbye.